Hello, I'm Ben with LawnSense, and today I'm going to show you how to set a Toro 212. Now, if you'll come in closer, we do want to tell you something about this controller before we start the setup. So, these controllers that we get for our videos, they're customer donations. We don't always get the best donation, so I do want to inform you that this controller actually does not work. So, I'm going to do the very best I can here to explain this one to you. So the way that we do this, and it may cooperate halfway through the video, I'm not sure, but as it stands right now, you can tell it's not doing anything. So what you would need to do, looks like it caught that. So plus or minus to change the values, and then next to get to the next value, plus or minus, and then next. Same thing, we're going to set our date. We're going to try to get to these values. Okay, so now that we got our current date and time set, we're going to try to get it to go to our water days. Looks like it did. Okay, so this one's set for odd days. You can do even days, or you can do custom days. So if it'll do it. Okay, so you can see that this one's flashing now. We can push down, turn it off. It immediately went to Monday, and you can see how the Sunday is now gone. So we can hit next. Maybe it'll cooperate. Okay, it's probably not going to cooperate, but yes, you can do odd days, you can do even days, you can do custom days, or you can do intervals. So you can do intervals of like Friday, intervals of Thursday and Friday, and different things like that. So now we're going to go to our start times, maybe. And if you have one of these, chances are yours is going to do this too. Sometimes you just have to kind of wiggle it. These things are very old. These were not very great to begin with. If you have one of these, I highly recommend having a licensed irrigator or a professional come out, give you a quote on getting a new one, because these things are really old and they weren't that great to begin with. So this is going to be our start times here. So this is our first start time on program A for 2 a.m. So same thing, plus or minus to change the value. Next to go to the second one, and it's off. So the way that you make sure that it's off, or to turn them off if you want one off, is to go past the 12 a.m. point and then go after the 11:59 point. So this one counts in 1 minute intervals. So you need to make sure you get between those two time frames to get it to show you the off position. So now we're going to go to station times. This is going to help us set up the station run times, if it'll let us. Okay, we got it. So this one, you can see right here, station 1, we've got 10 minutes. Same thing, up or down to change the value. Next to sift through, so there's number 2, 3, and then so on, depending on how many stations your unit has. You have your seasonal adjust. Your seasonal adjust pretty much is going to give you a percentage. What that percentage is going to mean is how much percentage off the runtime. So if you have 10-minute run times and you have it set at 100%, you're going to get all 10 minutes. If you take it down to 50%, it's going to take it down to 5 minutes. And then same thing, if you go to 200%, you're going to get 20 minutes. The last thing, and it looks like it's not going to show us this either, that's going to be your rain delay. So your rain delay is going to be if you don't have a rain or freeze sensor hooked up, which is actually a code item in the state of Texas. So this rain delay, if you want to set it up, you can actually, it's gone now, but you can actually tell it to suspend the control cycle for any amount up to 72 hours. So if you had rain and you wanted it to wait 24 hours, 48 hours, you can tell it how long to suspend until it will run its automatic cycle again. And then if you want to run a manual, you come to the run position, you hit manual start, and then it's going to show you one's flashing the 10 minutes. Hit that start again, and you'll see a water droplet icon pop up in the top right corner. That's going to indicate that the controller is running the station and that it's counting down. You can hit, I believe, one of these will advance it. It's next or manual start. Ours is not wanting to do it. Oh, looks like it was next. So you'll hit next. So now that you've finished the manual program, you can flip it back to the off position. Once you see that water droplet go away and wait 3 to 5 seconds, the controller is back off. You can flip it back to run and it will resume its automatic programming. Just like any of these other controllers, there's nothing you have to do to save any changes that you make. It will automatically save the changes as you make them through the interface. And that's it. That's how you set it.